hero here in his Reading days, and a fabulous scoring rate then of 51 goals in 116 league games for them. And facing that sort of sting tonight is a former Chelsea man who's made the journey in the opposite direction. Reading's Steve Francis, a splendid young goalkeeper who made his first appearance for Chelsea at the tender age of 17. Well, here's the Reading side, 21st in the second division, a bit low on confidence, and now it's likely to have a pretty cautious defensive look about it. So much is going to depend upon the likes of Martin Hicks and Gary Peters in the central defence. They're without attackers Paul Cannaville and Colin Gordon, both injured, but watch out for the pace of young Michael Gilks up front. Chelsea have got Colin Pates in the side for the first time this season. The defender's recovered from a knee operation, and Gordon Dury, who missed Saturday's victory over Norwich through injury, he returns to team up now with Kerry Dixon in attack. The referee tonight, John Deakin of Wales. So Chelsea in that chain strip of theirs of light green, they call it jade. Kick off, attacking the goal to our left. Really flying at the moment at fourth in the first division. Against a Reading side that might well be up against it tonight. There's Colin Pates. Lyndon Jones for Reading. Pates again. His first game this season, quickly seeing a bit of the action. Nevin being followed deep into his own half there by the Reading fullback Steve Richardson, conceding the free kick. Now Mickey has it. Back to Joe McLaughlin, the Chelsea captain. Put out well by Colin Bailey. Looks very much as though Reading are going to play maybe 5 across the back in an effort to stem the flow of opportunities that might come the way of Dixon and Dury. A free kick to Chelsea. It's the second time in the opening couple of minutes that Steve Richardson has fouled Pat Nevin. So Stephen Clark with the free kick for Chelsea. Dixon making a little run. Dury there, the little flick on by him, and touched back by Gary Peters to Steve Francis. Had 6 seasons at Chelsea. McLaughlin there, very powerfully. Dixon's on his way. Bailey trying to keep pace with him, still with Kerry Dixon. And across the face of the Reading goal. Not the best finishing there by Kerry Dixon, but his pace and his power were there for all to see, and he was clearly outstripping Colin Bailey. Real let off there for Reading after a good header forward by Joe McLaughlin that opened up the way. Well, he was an old favourite here, Kerry Dixon, and they come to expect good centre forwards here. Trevor Senior, of course, was the man who succeeded him, and Colin Gordon, who succeeded him, sadly is out with injury tonight. Dean Horrocks trying to wriggle free of the Chelsea defence there. Formerly with Millwall and Gillingham. And here he is again, looking to get the better of McLaughlin. McLaughlin taking the safe way out. The header behind for the corner. Forward comes Hicks again. And again, Stuart Bevan taking it. Right-footed this time. Again, it'll be an in-swinger. And again, Hicks will be the #1 target for him. Floated there towards him, and the fist of Nijvetsky gets it away. Turned in once more. Gilks, possibly with a shot! Yes! And Reading have scored a surprise first goal. Michael Gilks, the scorer, with 8 minutes of the game gone. It was fisted out. It seemed quite powerfully by Nijvetsky. It falls here for young Gilks. He stumbles, picks himself up, and slots it wide of the keeper, just inside the post. A great start for Reading, and a fine goal there by Michael Gilks. And a really surprising start to this Littlewoods Cup tie, when most people expected high-flying Chelsea, 4th in the first division, to be far too good for the side that's lost its last 3 games, 2 of them at home. But Reading have got a tremendous boost to their confidence now. Chelsea keeper, Eddie Nijveski. It's a long clearance up towards Gordon Dury. So now Reading will look to their defence, which has been pretty leaky so far this season, to stay firm and perhaps produce a memorable result. Clark on the far side for Chelsea. Flicked on there by Tate, who looks to get in again. Mickey Tate in first for Reading. And another free kick conceded by McLaughlin. Bale's come forward for this. Hicks has come forward for this. 25, 28 yards, maybe 30 yards out from the Chelsea goal, but Reading might just get the feeling that this could be their night and anything's worth a try. It's big Martin Hicks, the skipper, going to try and blast away past that Chelsea wall. Oh, and he's done it! 2-0! What an astonishing start to this cup tie. Well, that was 30 yards out. And the Chelsea wall knew nothing about it. Couldn't have been lined up all that well. Hit the post, past the diving Nijveski, and nestles into the back of the net. Well, the first goal of the season for Martin Hicks, with an absolutely blinding free kick. And what a start to this cup tie. Reading 2-0 up. So there's a real buzz around Elm Park at the moment, I can tell you. Clark with the throw. McLaughlin with the header. On by Dury. And then Dixon trying to release Nevin. Richardson's getting back quickly. Nevin twisting and turning, but Richardson got the better of him. 2 of the smaller men there, because Richardson only stands 5'5" and Nevin 5'6". Kerry Dixon. Towards Dury. Could be problems here for Reading. And the ball goes behind for the corner. Nevin. Should have been Dury's, and it might still be, but Francis was down. And Dury, if anything, just looking a little slow when an opportunity presented itself there, and that could have been a priceless moment for Chelsea to get back into the game. At that moment there, he just seemed to deliberate a moment too long. And then Francis did well. Richardson, there goes Gilks. Pates is there with him. There's some support coming up quickly for Reading. Still with Gilks, and lost his footing, and McLaughlin again taking no chances. Wood planting that in amongst the fans. Signs are it'll be another long throw because Hicks has gone forward. Richardson with the throw. Hicks trying to get a flick on. He might find they need a few defenders now if Chelsea can break out quickly, which is just what they're doing with Kerry Dixon. Jones is after him, Peters is covering, Dorigo's up there as well, still with Kerry Dixon. And in the end, it took a former Chelsea man to stop a former Reading man as Steve Francis came out there and made the save from Kerry Dixon. Nevin with the corner for Chelsea. Played short for Wilson. And now for Hazard. Back again for Nevin. Now, can he winkle a mistake out of this Reading defence? Up goes Kerry Dixon, behind again for the goal kick. And in the end, it needed the intervention of Steve Francis there. Good run, good keeping. Made his header. Hazard. Now Wilson. Oh, he's gone past Lyndon Jones well, but Bevan was there, and certainly with 5 players trying to cross the back there, supported on that occasion by Bevan, there's so little room. It's sort of premium there for Chelsea when they do come forward. Oryx just onside. Gilks is onside. A chance maybe for number 3. 3-0 to Reading, and the second goal of the night for Michael Gilks. Well, I warned you about his pace at the start of this match tonight. He was put through beautifully. His pace was there for all to see, but more than that, his footballing brain here as he took it wide and then just clipped it past Nijveski just inside the post. 3-0. The second, as I say, by Michael Gilks, who, believe it or not, in the reserve side here at Reading, plays at left-back. Well, Eddie Nijveski beaten 3 times now. Last minute of the first half now. McLaughlin. Chelsea troops who've been shocked by what's happened to them in this opening 45 minutes at Elm Park. Now, McLaughlin bringing it forward again. The time Taylor gets it away. Still with McLaughlin, and now Nevin on the far side. Wood making a late break-in, and it could be a powerful one, and Francis just in ahead of Jury. And the referee quick to spot that there could be some explosive action there. Gets in between Jury and a Reading defender. And Francis beat them all to the ball. Half-time whistle. 45 minutes when Reading have played at the top of their form to take this astonishing 3-0 lead. 2 of the goals by Michael Gilks, who plays left-back for the reserves, and one by that storming defender and captain, Martin Hicks. A 30-yard free kick, and he's defended beautifully as well. Chelsea have problems. Let's see if they can solve them in the second half. Half-time then is Reading 3, Chelsea 0. On this second half, are we heading towards sensation in this Littlewoods Cup? Or can Chelsea bring some sort of order to their defensive and midfield chaos to pull themselves back into this absorbing cup tie? Wilson away for Chelsea. Gary Peters, the long ball forward. Tate trying to get there. Here's Michael Gilks. He's got the better of Clive Wilson. And his little cross coming in, and Clark had to duck in there, and as well that he made a contact because Taylor was just behind him, and here's Taylor still in a good position for Reading, and very wide. The flag was up on the far side in any case for an offside. And he'd taken up such a good position, and the gap was enormous there for him, which I would have thought would immediately start an inquest. Look at this in the Chelsea defence. Bates gets it back. Bailey with him. Jump away around. Oh, good keeping there. He managed to push it out, and it was Gary Peters who finally got the header and put it away for the corner. Good play there by Hazard. And the corner about to be taken as Francis makes a half clearance and Gary Peters completes it. There's the corner coming in. A good jump by Bailey, cleared away there by Taylor. Only as far as Wilson now. Hazard. McLaughlin's in there, touchdown by him, fell awkwardly for Dury, and it'll be a goal kick for Reading. Wilson, chased by Taylor. Now Dixon's doing the chasing, but what can we make of this? Corner given to Chelsea. Wilson will take it. McLaughlin up in that Reading 6-yard area. Wilson getting it across. And just tipped away superbly by Francis from Kerry Dixon. Well, Ian Brantford, the Reading manager, claims that Steve Francis, who cost £15,000 from Chelsea, was his best buy. Tremendous reaction goalkeeper. And another corner for Chelsea. Hazard, sensibly playing it wide again. Wilson, being faced by Richardson. He's caned him this time. The cross comes in low, and it's another corner for Chelsea, putting Reading under a lot of pressure now. Once more, Wilson with it. McLaughlin again marauding in that 6-yard area. And another corner. Time it came off Dean Horrocks. Chelsea desperate to get a bit of leverage in this game with a goal that would give them a bit of hope of maybe pulling in another one back. And on the far side, the flag was up. No, it won't count. Dixon soaring in there with a header, but the flag had already gone up. It was Dury with that header. Gilks battling well and winning in the air against McLaughlin. Lyndon Jones shoving the back on Horrocks by Pates, a free kick to Reading. Taylor taking it. And another free kick. That could only be from a obstruction by Dorigo on Gilks. Taylor's behind it, masterminding it. Hicks and Bailey are in there. Horrocks is in there. Even Gary Peters has come up from the back for this one. Using what height they've got to put pressure on that Chelsea defence. Floated in there. And almost a fourth goal there as Peters dived in at the far post after some terrible hesitancy once more in that Chelsea defence. Just look at the way they allow this free kick to float right across the goal. Bounce there. Peters comes in and can't quite find the angle. There goes Dixon. Oh, Hicks's back pass. There seemed to be a slight hesitancy there. And he's given a penalty. No, he's given a corner. He's given a corner, I thought, and so did the Chelsea fans, or has he given a penalty? I think Reading at the moment are saying it's a corner. but he is given the penalty. Well, that was the foul there by Steve Francis, and now it provides the lifeline for Chelsea. Gordon Durie is the man who will have to take it. And Chelsea inch their way back into this cup tie. Well, certainly Reading, as indeed I was, were perplexed by that decision. They felt that a corner had been given in the first place. But the referee had decided it was a penalty, and Gordon Durie whacked it past the keeper to put Chelsea back in it. Here's the incident coming up now. Well, what did you think? Nevin. Dixon off again. And just wide. From Pat Nevin. And taking it on the drop down from Dixon's header. And a goal kick now to Reading. Bailey up. Wilson forced back. McLaughlin. Referee looking at his watch as Chelsea make their last attack with Stephen Clark, finding Gordon Durie. Final whistle, and a night that Reading can surely be proud of. Going 3 goals up against Chelsea from the First Division, 2 by Michael Gilks and 1 by their skipper Martin Hicks. There's Gilks, who in many respects has been man of the match tonight, although Hicks for his part at the back was absolutely brilliant. And in the second half, Steve Francis pulled off a string of excellent saves to deny Chelsea getting closer to those 3 goals, and they did with just that 1 penalty by Gordon Durie. So a good cup tie night, an improbable result, and plenty to play for at Stamford Bridge in a fortnight's time.